The Detroit Pistons and Cleveland Cavaliers squared off in an electrifying battle, with Detroit proving that even without stars Cade Cunningham and Tobias Harris, they are more than capable of delivering a dominant performance. Before we dive into the action, make sure to subscribe to Basketball Insider USA for the latest NBA analysis, highlights, and in-depth breakdowns. From the opening tip, both teams came out with intensity, pushing the pace and trading baskets in a fast-moving first quarter. The Cavaliers looked sharp early, executing crisp ball movement and getting quality shots, particularly through Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell wasted no time making his presence felt, using his signature footwork to create space, knocking down contested mid-range jumpers, and finishing crafty drives at the rim. The Cavs also leaned on Tim Hardaway Jr., who found his rhythm from deep, pulling up from well beyond the arc with confidence. His shot-making kept the pressure on Detroit's defense, forcing them to extend out and contest him at all times. Meanwhile, Evan Mobley was a force inside, using his length and touch to score in the post while also stepping out to knock down a smooth jumper. But Detroit refused to back down. Ausar Thompson set the tone on both ends of the floor, using his length and athleticism to disrupt passing lanes and create easy fast break opportunities. He attacked the rim with fearless aggression, finishing through contact and showcasing his ability to absorb hits while still converting tough shots off the glass. His energy was infectious, igniting the Pistons' transition offense. In the frontcourt, Jalen Duren established himself as a dominant paint presence, battling inside for offensive rebounds and protecting the rim with emphatic shot blocking. Every time Cleveland tried to attack inside, Duren was there to swat away attempts or alter shots with his sheer physicality. As the game moved into the second quarter, Detroit found their groove from beyond the arc. Malik Beasley caught fire, draining three-pointers off quick catch-and-shoot looks and off the dribble pull-ups. His shooting forced Cleveland's defense to scramble, opening up driving lanes for Dennis Schroeder, who controlled the tempo beautifully. Schroeder used his lightning-quick first step to get into the paint, where he either finished crafty layups or found open teammates with pinpoint passes. The Cavaliers responded with another offensive surge led by Mitchell, who continued to knock down difficult, contested shots, including a deep step-back three that silenced the crowd for a moment. But Detroit refused to let Cleveland seize control. The turning point of the game came in the third quarter when the Pistons ramped up their defensive pressure. Ausar Thompson and Jalen Duren became a defensive wall, swatting shots and cutting off passing lanes, forcing Cleveland into rushed possessions and difficult shots. Tim Hardaway Jr. tried to keep the Cavs afloat, hitting a pair of contested triples, but Detroit's relentless energy on both ends of the floor began to take its toll. One of the biggest momentum-shifting plays came when Ron Holland came flying down the court on a fast break, took off with explosive athleticism, and threw down a vicious dunk that sent the arena into a frenzy. That play embodied the Pistons' youthful energy and aggressive mindset throughout the game. As the game entered the final stretch, Cleveland attempted one last push. Mitchell drilled a deep three-pointer, then followed it up with another contested jumper, but every time Cleveland seemed to build momentum, Detroit had an answer. Dennis Schroeder, once again, took command, using his veteran poise to control the clock and make the right reads. He picked apart Cleveland's defense with his dribble penetration, finding teammates in rhythm. Beasley delivered the dagger, hitting a corner three in the closing minutes to seal the deal. The final minutes saw the Pistons lock in defensively, with Jalen Duren delivering one last statement block, swatting a layup attempt into the crowd. Cleveland had no answer for Detroit's combination of speed, physicality, and discipline, and the Pistons walked away with an emphatic 129-118 victory. This game was a true showcase of Detroit's depth and resilience. Ausar Thompson was everywhere, playing elite defense, finishing at the rim, and sparking transition offense. Jalen Duren dominated the paint, making life miserable for Cleveland's frontcourt. Malik Beasley provided a huge scoring spark from beyond the arc, and Dennis Schroeder orchestrated the offense beautifully, proving that his leadership is invaluable. On the other side, Cleveland struggled to keep pace, despite strong performances from Donovan Mitchell and Tim Hardaway Jr. Mitchell's 30-plus point effort kept them in the game, but the lack of defensive stops allowed Detroit to control the tempo. With this win, the Pistons send a clear message: even without their star players, they can compete and execute at a high level. For Cleveland, this game exposes some defensive weaknesses they'll need to address moving forward. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that subscribe button for more in-depth NBA analysis and game highlights.